we are still winning. Yes, we are. This is Crystal M. Adair with our motivational minutes because we are in it to win it. I am a motivational speaker and an author. The title of my book is called Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. It is a blessing and it can be found on Amazon.com. Go get your copy today. Family, there's been something on my heart. You know, we see lots and lots of crazy things on social media, on the Twitter, on the Facebook, on the Instagram. And as of late, we've seen more and more videos about the strained relationship between black and brown brothers and sisters and some individuals who carry a gun and wear a badge. And sometimes watching these videos day after day can be overwhelming. It can be disheartening and cause you to lose hope. But I am here to tell you not to lose hope. God put us here to motivate and encourage and empower. And that's exactly what I want to do. This next part of my message is for my black kings and my black young kings. So please listen up. Black men, you are scholars, builders, inventors, men of faith, warriors who go into battle every day on behalf of your wives, mates, children. You are our sons, brothers, fathers, uncles, cousins, men of the community, OGs on the block, youngsters finding their way. You are forgotten men, ignored men, abhorred men, simply because you are, simply because you existed and have always existed since the beginning of time, and they know that, and we know that, and they know that we know that black don't crack or break. Black men, let them not break you or leave you undone. Don't you dare. Be richness, be better, be clever, be wiser, be peril to their quo. The great mayhem to their I told you so. Be black and mahogany and caramel and light when you can't see your way. But I will hold your hand. We will hold your hand. We believe in you, need you, see you, breaking barriers and glass ceilings and the sweat when they be sweating you, harassing you. They see the light but can't handle the glare. Nas said it first, but you'll have the last laugh, and I will be there. We will be there, glowing, glistening, basking in your kingship. I love you. We love you. Black man, silence the static and know that you are loved and you belong. You belong. All right, family, black man, people of color, keep your head up today. This is Crystal M. Adair with our motivational minutes, and as always, a shout out to Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Hey,
Maurice Wood with Ghost Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghost Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
You're listening to Mountaintop Network Radio.
T-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Red T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Rucker Apparel. You can email us at ruckerapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903. Get your custom
Mountaintop Network Radio.
They said I'll be hollering and screaming. They said I could never talk good sports radio.
What you talking about, huh?
But I told them.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
So I found out.
It's a transmitter. It's a radio for speaking.
So I saw the light talking sports radio.
I have seen the light.
So I thought about starting Rev T Sports Revival.
By George, he's got it. By George, he's got it.
People are saying,
you can see how you have progressed in the show, and I'll tell you what, man, it shows. I mean, it totally shows.
and our callers are saying this, right? And what you think about the Rev T Sports Revival?
No. The show seems really good. You seem like you have a lot of fun. This is why I called in, and you both know your sport. So it's always fun talking to people that know their sports. That's why I like to call in whenever I get a chance.
And after I introduce my guests, they say,
For that big intro, I don't know whether to make you my agent or have you call my mom.
our guests are saying this.
Your broadcast always edifies and we're inspirational. You're unselfish. You don't whitewash anything. You deal with the real problems and issues, whether they popular or unpopular.
And they saying, I'm sounding like this great legend that had a mouthpiece in the radio business.
Man, you talking sports over there like TV Green, man. That's what I like about Rev T Sports Revival.
But most of all, this. Hey, Fred, what you think about the Rev T Sports Revival?
Hey, when you tell them Rev T, if they ears ain't used to great talk radio, they need to adjust. Because at the end of the day, being different ain't being wrong. It's just being who you are. If they scared to be who they are, they probably shouldn't be listening to your show anyway.
Why tweet about it when you could talk about it on the Rev T Sports Revival? Believe that, baby. March with me.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Get ready to rumble! Yeah, baby! It's Friday, y'all, and I'm Savon Fennell at the Real Rev T, and I'd like to welcome you to the Rev T Sports Revival. Right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voices can be heard. Man, we got a good show for the people today, y'all. We gonna talk a little bit of NBA. We gonna talk a little bit of Nationals, Major League Baseball. But most of all, y'all, coming up at the 10 o'clock hour, we talking about the Redskin Power Hour. Training camp got started, y'all. And I was down there in Richmond yesterday in full effect. And we got a good interview coming up with USA Today, Redskin Beef Reporter, Redskin Wild. Lake Lewis, y'all, he will be joining us to talk a little bit of Redskins. So I want y'all to lace your boots up, strap them up real tight, and come on and march with me. We live, baby, right here, y'all. It's the Sports Revival. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah. Good morning to the people. I'll tell it to the young. I'll tell it to the old. You got to come to the Sports Revival to fill up your soul. But let's try to get brother left-handed on the line. Let's see if we get left-handed. Can we hear the ring? Let's see the ring. Let's see if we get left-handed on the line.
Yo.
Left hand.
What up?
What's up with you, man? Good morning, man. Good morning.
Peace. King, what's going on with you?
Oh, man, I can't call it, man. You know, man, the Revivalites and the Revivalettes, they said, Rev, we got to do it, man, with brother left-handed this morning. And I said, yeah. They say, yeah. I say, yeah. They say, yeah. And guess what? We doing it with brother left-handed this morning. Man, good morning to you, Chan, man. How you feeling this morning, bro?
Peace, man. I'm good, man. Everything's everything, man. Reflecting on some things. It's the weekend. You know what I mean? Got the day off. I'm in the crib doing it. You know what I mean? Get ready to make some arrangements. My sister's birthday tomorrow. And you having a surprise party for her. Oops, I think I just blew it up. I'm on the Rev T Sports Revival. I think I just blew the party up. But we doing it tomorrow real big. So I'm here chilling, feeling good. My birthday's coming up in a couple of weeks, man. I ain't got no choice but to feel good now. I look good. I smell good. Everything is popping, man. Shout out to the Revivalites and the Revivalettes and all that, man. I'm good, baby. We here.
Yeah, man. And the Revivalites, the Revivalettes, they here in full force this morning, man. Good morning to big brother Joey Sutton, man. I had the pleasure to meet Joey Sutton down in Richmond yesterday, man. Good dude, man. I was doing my thing like a chicken wing, man. But I saw, man, a true supporter of the sports revival. And then Big Brother Cameron Peel, man, he up in the house with us. Big brother Dolphins Percy, we see you, man. The lovely Crystal Dead, the motivational, hey, left-handed. She be laying it down with the motivational minutes here on Mountaintop Network Radio, Tank.
Okay, no doubt. Salute to everybody that's out there that's tuned in, that's locked in and all of that, man. Get ready for a great weekend and all that, man. And how to start it off, man, with the Rev T Sports Revival. We got left-handed in the building, most definitely, and we ready to get it popping. So let's go.
Yeah, Big Brother Boone Hosey, we see you. Big Brother Molly Moore, we see you, man. The Wilson Tribe, Big Brother Richard. Hey, y'all, Scott Jackson in the house. ESPN 980 inside the locker room. I appreciate you so much, Scott Jackson. Appreciate you more than you know, man. But listen here, though, Big Brother Earl Valcourt, we see you, but left-handed, though, as always, you know, I like to start the show out with just a little bit of talk about real quick. Can we do it real quick, Tank? Let's go. I'm going to play the music. You might can't hear it, but I'm just going to let it drop for a minute.
Uh-huh.
With some energy. Hold on, where is that? Here you go. Come on. Yeah. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. I gotta talk about this, left-handed. That band with Justin Bieber, man. You know little Justin Bieber, man. He jumped out the box, right? And you know, he said early in the week that he ended his world tour because he wanted to start the Church of Justin Bieber. Some old Jim Jones type of shit-diggity bop and shit-diggity bang, right?
Yeah. But it sound like you might have some competition.
Yeah, man. I got a little scared about that. But listen here, though. Come the next day, guess what? That Bama, he assured me that everything was all right, that I didn't have to worry about him, because guess what? He was in a car accident. He hit somebody.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that old little Justin Bieber, he knocked the hell out of somebody in the car accident. He hit a photographer or whatever that was trying to, you know, one of those paparazzi type people got hit with boom, hit him with a bam, hit him with the car. Yeah, right. And now Justin Bieber, he down on his knees praying to the Lord that man don't put no big lawsuit on his pockets. You know what I'm saying? Got hit them pockets.
No doubt. It's a good time to any to start praying to yourself. I guess you want to start his own church.
Yeah.
Now we gonna see how it works.
Yeah. Hey, but listen here though, left-handed though. We on the talk about mode, y'all. We right here live, Mountaintop Network Radio. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev T, sitting alongside left-handed. He in the building, y'all. At RM Desto on Twitter, man. Always a pleasure, man, to sit here and roll with her. I call her a true friend, man, and I appreciate you so much. But listen here though, man. I know somebody, man, that's saying, Michael. And guess what? It ain't Joe, left-handed. It ain't Joe.
Hey, man, it is what it is, man. I just feel like, you know, you get what you pay for, man. Simple as that. It's simple math, man. You get what you pay for, man.
Yeah.
You know, you know, you gotta rock with it and understand you gotta take the bitter with the sweet and all of that good stuff right there. But I think in Justin Bieber's case, he might have been a day short or a day late. However you want to put it.
Yeah, but listen here though. Hey, but left-handed though.
He might start a church.
I know somebody who real late, man. And calling out the name of Michael Jackson, and that man did. He calling his name loud like Joe right now. Michael. Yeah, man. Yeah, left-handed. Old Quincy Jones is mad at Michael Jackson and his estate.
Yeah,
man.
I saw that.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
How many millions did he get? Like 9? What did he get?
Yeah. Joe, listen here, Joe. He won the royalty trial against the Jackson estate over profits from hits like Thriller and Billie Jean. Yeah, listen here. It's been reported a 10-person jury has been deliberating since Monday over the case. which was fouled 4 years ago. So Quincy Jones just got, a 9.4. I'm going to call Quincy Jones up on the phone and start asking him, if tomorrow will bring a better you, a better me. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm just saying, man. But it is what it is, left-handed. But look though, Chain, what we gonna do is we gonna take a break, man. And we gonna come back and we gonna jump into the books of the NBA and just kind of go on and talk about what's going on. I know you got some good things to spit out your mouth on the Friday.
Yeah. We gonna chop it up, no doubt.
Yeah, and I want y'all to stay tuned. We got a good interview, man, coming up, man, with Redskin Wild. USA Today. Lake Louis, y'all. Y'all want to hear this, man. We live right here, Mountain Top Network Radio, y'all. Let's go on a Friday. Let's go, man. Let's go. Watch with me.
And I think
Call Toys Auto Detailing today. 703-743-4556. And tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car, making you feel like you're a movie star. Hey, y'all, Call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby, Call Toys today.
On Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal and Medea. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal and Medea with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Hey y'all, this is Claudette from Ruffalo Apparel, where we specialize custom design t-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Rucker Apparel. You can email us at ruckerapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903. Get your custom
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Yeah, baby, we in live right here on the mountaintop. It's a sports revival, baby, on a Friday. I'm Savon Fidel and the real Rev T. They say I'm the people's Redskin hype man, but I'm sitting here talking a little bit of sport. Brother left-handed in the building, y'all. I am deaf. Don't never tell my right hand what I'm doing. But with my left hand, I ain't got to worry about nothing. Left hand.
Yes, sir.
Man, you know,
Yes, sir.
man, what's the shadiggity bob and the shadiggity bang, man, that's going on in the NBA that started to make the people's ears ring, Chain?
I mean, you know, right here where the NBA office is at on 5th Avenue, a little bit down the block on 34th and 7th, Madison Square Garden, it's starting to get a little life. It's starting to act like there's a pulse again. Kyrie Irving wants to come home. You know, he's from right across the bridge in New Jersey. You know what I mean? Like about 20 minutes away from the city and all that. Let me get it in right quick, man. Really doesn't make sense, man, for a player to go to the Knicks and for the Knicks to acquire that player. But I think it would definitely be the case if the Knicks do get Kyrie. He's from Jersey, like I said, so there's that homegrown kid aspect. We've been there before with Mark Jackson, Stephon Marbury, and things of that nature. In this situation, I think that it would be better if the Knicks could somehow finagle a way to acquire Kyrie without giving up Carmelo, but I don't think that's going to happen. So either if the Knicks are going to get Kyrie, they got to give up something. Because, again, Cleveland's not going to give him away, just like the Knicks weren't going to give Carmelo away. So, again, you got to give to get. So if the Knicks want to have that new situation of Kristaps Porzingis and Kyrie Irving, they're going to have to decide on what they want to do. I think that'll be the best landing place for him. You know what I mean? Also, it would provide Kyrie with a clean slate kind of, sort of. You know what I mean? A new general manager in Scott Perry in a really big market, no disrespect to Cleveland or whatever. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. And it would be a perfect secondary weapon, okay? Put Kyrie with Porzingis, you know what I mean? And the skill set and that pick and roll and that pop, I think that's really, really optimal to what the Knicks might try to do in the future. I think that Kyrie needs to have the run of the place, though, man. He needs to be that dude, you know, and I don't know if that's going to mesh too well with Kristaps Porzingis, okay? With the Knicks, Kyrie would be taking over, basically, as the volume scorer, okay? More efficient, but without a defensive game, okay? So now you got to think about Kristaps Porzingis sliding over to the middle, okay, to protect the basket, okay? I think that Kyrie Irving, if you put him in Jeff Hornacek's system, he could do some really, 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 really good things for the Knicks. So it'll be free for him to make his move. New York is definitely the stage he wants, even if it means less team success at this point, okay? Which is what Kyrie will be looking for and asking for a trade to the Knicks in the first place. So again, if Kyrie is going to, trade winning for being comfortable and being happy, then I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Bring Kyrie home, man.
Yeah,
bring Kyrie home, and that's what's bubbling right now.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, though, you know, and if I'm hearing you correct, you saying trade Carmelo Anthony away for Kyrie Irving, or you saying keep Carmelo Anthony there and let's see what him and Kyrie Irving can do together?
Hey, listen, Rev, if we could keep, and I say we because I'm a Knicks fan, if we could keep Carmelo Anthony and have Kyrie, that's a big three right there. Soon as we land Kyrie, you know what I mean? We'll have Kyrie, Carmelo, and Porzingis. The big three T-shirts will be out in 5 minutes. I guarantee you. They will have those big three T-shirts out in 5 minutes on 125th Street, Low Street Avenue, Fordham Road in the ball. I'm telling you. So, again, but I'm looking at it realistically, though, Rev. I'm not really thinking that we're going to land Kyrie and still keep Carmelo, because we got to give up something to get
right.
You know what I mean?
Right. That's what I'm saying. And that's what I was trying to get. It's no way in the world that he just gonna fall to them out the sky. They got to give up something to get him.
Right.
And who right now can they give up to get him? Put with Carmelo Anthony? Then where you just taking a step back in my eyes versus taking a step forward.
But yeah, I think that's what that's the situation that I was trying to talk to you a little bit earlier. Again, New York is the stage that he wants, so you're gonna have Kyrie and Porzingis, but it's gonna be less team success. You understand? So we're giving away, Kyrie's giving away his success. Okay, to kind of like hustle backwards a little bit,
right?
To revive, if you can understand what I'm saying. But he'll be happy. He'll be home. You know what I mean? So again, and then again, you know what happens? You know what happens, Rev? And the Revivalites and Revivalettes? New York becomes a more attractive place now.
Right.
We got a general manager who's out there hustling.
Right.
We got Kyrie. We got Kristaps. We're putting the pieces in order. So yeah, bring Kyrie home. And if we got to give up Carmelo to do it, then that's life, baby. That's life.
And on the flip side of that, right? Jerry Sutton say, great point, left-handed. That would be a great place for that young man being hit right at home. That big three will be very interesting for sure. William Billy Hampton say they ain't going nowhere. Regardless of whatever type of move that the New York Knicks make, they ain't going nowhere. That's what Bay Billy's saying to you, left-handed. But look though, I'm gonna take the basketball from the right hand and I'm gonna do a crossover to the left hand, and then we gonna put this thing out there about Derrick Rose in Cleveland. Kyrie Irving as of right now, Kyrie Irving is dead. What does this mean for the Cleveland Cavaliers, being that they signed Derrick Rose to a 1-year contract? What does that mean for this team now? And listen here, I'm kind of concerned for J.R. Smith now, bro.
I mean, Darren Williams too. You know what I'm saying? So again, I mean, they're stocking up guards, but with signing, Derrick Rose to a 1-year deal, and then you got Darren Williams around, and they're just kind of escorting Kyrie out the door. But again, like I said, the Cleveland Cavaliers are not going to play themselves. Dan Gilbert is not going to make the dummy move and just let Kyrie walk without getting some kind of compensation back. So that's the catch right there. So again, whoever's going to put together that attractive package for Cleveland to get Kyrie, then that's where Kyrie's going to end up at. Because you're not going to have Kyrie Irving, Derrick Rose, Deron Williams, and whoever else you got in the backcourt, you know what I mean, J.R. Smith, sitting around in Cleveland watching LeBron. So again, at the end of the day, some other dominoes have to fall. And to my man who said the Knicks ain't going to do nothing, just sit back and watch your team, man. Watch your team. Regardless, take care of your business. All right? You want to holler at me? At RMDesk on Twitter, left-handed. Get at me and we can chop it up. But yeah, man, again, I think that the Knicks, and again, it's bubbling up 34 because the talk is about Kyrie Irving coming home. And I think that's the thing. But again, be careful, Rev. We had the same situation with Mark Jackson. He's from Queens. Stephon Marbury. He's from Coney Island.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Got to be careful what you wish for, because it always might not pan out the way you want. And that's the same thing here on the flip side with the Washington Wizards fan saying they like to see Kevin Durant come to D.C. at some point. Be careful what you wish for. And I love KD.
I like to see how y'all gonna work that out when y'all gave John Wall $170 million for 4 years.
Right, man. You already know it.
I need to walk up into the Wizards' office with a mask and a water pistol and see what happens.
They might just put all the money in the bag for you and say, you started stuff.
Like, come on, yo.
You started stuff, man. You started stuff. But look, though, man, let's take a break. It's some more NBA out there to talk about it, isn't it, left-handed? Yeah, yes, man. Sir. Let's take a break. Let's take a break and come back and do this, and then we'll do a little bit of Major League Baseball at 9:45. We live here, y'all, right here, Mountaintop Network Radio. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Red T, sitting alongside left-handed, y'all. RMDesk on Twitter. Hey, listen here. When we come back, though, y'all, we gonna jump into this NBA and keep talking about it a little bit more. Y'all ready? Put your boots on, strap them up real tight, and come on and do what? Yeah, y'all know what it is. March with me, baby. Let's go, man. Love y'all so much. Ow! Yeah, you feeling it, left-handed. You feel it.
Network Radio.
Call Toys Auto Detailing today. 703-743-4556 and tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car making you feel like you're a movie star. Hey y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby. Call Toys today.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where your voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Hey y'all, this is Claudette from Rucker Apparel, where we specialize custom design t-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Rucker Apparel. You can email us at ruckerapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903. Get your custom t-shirt.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Yeah, y'all, we in live on a Friday. Man, I feel good, man. I'm so glad to be here with the people, y'all. Left-handed in the building. Big brother Mike Underwood. Big brother Eddie McCrowder. Hey, CJ. Big brother Eddie Berger, we see you, man. Good morning. Hey, Cuzzo Sean Fennell, we see you, man. Good morning to the people. Yeah, we live right here, y'all. Mountaintop Network Radio, man. Home of the Sports Revival, y'all. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev T. I'm sitting alongside, left-handed in the building, y'all. And I am Das on Twitter, man. We sitting there chopping it up a little bit about the NBA, what's going on with the New York Knicks, what's going on with the Cleveland Cavaliers. But listen here, though, man, left-handed. You got Davis. You know who I'm talking about. Bushy-eyed one, Unibrow Davis. Unibrow Davis from the New Orleans Pelicans talking about they going to change the culture for the New Orleans Pelicans, that they should have a winning record with the people and the pieces on the puzzle that they have on their team. Well,
you know what, Rev? You know what, Rev? No disrespect to nobody, man. You know what I mean? Everybody feels like they have the formula right now because it's the off season. You know what I'm saying? But again, once the season starts, once they put that ball in the air, all that, pontificating and all that hypothetical stuff you were talking about is going to be thrown out the window. Again, look at the New Orleans Pelicans. With this situation, they have a situation that could be potentially nice. Okay, that's a long word, potential. Okay, we thought that the move for DeMarcus Cousins to pair him with his old Kentucky teammate Anthony Davis would make some, dividends and at least a playoff run. And yeah, I said it. I said, you know what? They got Davis and DeMarcus Cousins together now. They might make some things happen. But you know what? The Pelicans turned back into the Pelicans, man. So again, all that they're talking right now is just talk. Okay?
Right.
I'm not really even bothered by that.
And then the thing is, and on top of that, left-handed, first of all, Cousins got to figure out, man, how to stay out of foul trouble. That's the first thing that got to happen if that culture want to change. I mean, he came there, when they traded for him, he had that monkey on his back. And when he got there and started playing, guess what? He still had that damn monkey on his back. So that's the first thing.
It followed him from California. You're right.
Right.
It followed him.
So the first thing is you got to make an adjustment with who your quarterback is. I see got me talking about Cousins. Who you got to make an adjustment. You got to make an adjustment on how you gonna play defense so that you won't get in foul trouble, so you can go down there and score them double-digit points like you can do when you stay out of foul trouble. If you want to change the culture.
Right. And again, they got, Rajon Rondo now. He agreed just to join them on a one-year situation. So they built a little Kentucky alumni squad down there with Davis and Cousins and Rondo. I think that the workload that Rondo is going to try to deal with won't even get him that much because, again, he only averaged 11-9 and things of that nature. But, again, I think the Pelicans, they lack backcourt depth, okay? And I think with Jrue Holiday and, his situation and things of that nature, I think that, Rondo playing the point is going to be good. It's going to be a good thing. It's going to be a good thing. But you slide Jrue Holiday over to the shooting guard, at certain times to allow both of them to be on the floor. But I think Jrue Holiday, his true position is the point. So I think already they're going to have a little situation going on with their backcourt. But I think as far as the front court is concerned, with Davis and DeMarcus Cousins, that's all you need to know. You know what I'm saying? But as far as that, we're going to make the playoffs and this and that and the third, don't forget, Rev, or maybe they forgot that they're in the Western Conference, yo.
In the West,
the Western Conference is deep.
man, you hit it right on the Western Conference, where y'all know first thing you got to do is beat the Golden State Warriors. Second thing you got to do is beat the Houston Rockets. Third thing you got to do is figure out how you gonna beat the one-man show Oklahoma City Thunder. Fourth thing you gonna have to do is figure out how to beat the Showtime Lakers. Because if you ain't think the Showtime Lakers coming back to the NBA, just hold on to your seats real tight.
Right. Because the Lakers are saying the same thing. They're like, yo, we feel like we got playoff potential too. He and Magic Johnson, he's going crazy now. So again, man, everybody, that goes back to my first statement. You know what I mean? I'm rocking right here with my man Rev T, my big homie. You got to worry about what you're going to do now. What you did then, you know what I mean? All you're doing now is just talking. Everybody's in the playoffs now, Rev. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's in the playoffs.
Everybody.
But once that ball goes up in the air, we're going to see the real. You know what I mean? So I don't really, no disrespect to the Pelicans or whatever, but they just talking right now. Everybody's in the playoffs.
Everybody in the playoffs.
Everybody. So it don't really matter, But yeah, man. It's crazy, man. But to me, it's what's funny to me, Rev. Keeping in 1,000 with you. I'm on the Red T Sports Revival, rocking. It's funny how the NBA season kind of overlaps. The season's never over. The finals was last month. You know what I'm saying? But we're still talking about the NBA season like the season's getting ready to start next week or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So again, at the end of the day, man, all this talk is just what it is. It's just talk, man. You know what I mean? So everybody has an opinion. Everybody carries an opinion. Some of them have two, like the ears on the side of their head. You know what I mean? But it's all good, though. I respect your opinion, but once basketball season starts, I'm going to remind you of that opinion.
That opinion, exactly. You
understand that.
You can say anybody could look good on paper. Anybody could look good if the verbiage is right when you talking about them. But guess what, though? Actions speak louder than words, don't it?
That's right. You're dead right on that. So, again, at the end of the day, man, I feel like, the Pelicans, they're an afterthought. You think Steph Curry's worried about the Pelicans?
Nope.
You think Kawhi Leonard's worried about the Pelicans?
Nope.
I don't think so. So, that's what it is. I'm in the building with my man Rev T, Sports Revival. We're getting busy, man. So I hope you tuned in and locked down.
Yeah.
Andrew Wiggins. Why does the Timberwolves feel like they, want to get rid of Andrew Wiggins right now? I feel like that's a dummy move.
Man, that was a shocker to me. No, I was saying that was a shocker to me. Why in the hell would they try to get rid of Wiggins? That didn't make any sense to me. And good morning to big brother Kevin Cole. We see you. Robbie Gross, we see you, man. You and big brother Carol Porter. We appreciate y'all so much, man. That's our Sports on the Hill podcast. Y'all make sure y'all go give Robbie Gross a follow, man. They trying to come up and do big things, man. Talking a little bit sports. I ain't mad at you, champ. Do your thing like a chicken wing. Ow! And big brother Mike Underwood, I see you, man. Good morning to you, champ. We sitting there live Mountaintop Network Radio, left-handed in the building, y'all. We sitting there talking a little sports, a little bit of NBA, just going on over at the NBA, and coming up at 9:45 when we come off a break, y'all. We gonna sit here and talk a little bit of Major League Baseball, a little bit of Nationals, and then at the 10 o'clock hour, y'all get ready for that Redskin Power Hour. Y'all know I was down there in training camp. That's all I got to say.
We're going to talk about how Aaron Judge got his tooth knocked out last night.
Yeah,
watch with me.
See what I mean? All day long, y'all. Whole lot to talk about in the NFL now. It's about that time of the year left-handed. You know what I'm talking about, Chad? It's like you got the marinade on the meat already, then getting ready to cook it. You dig?
That's right. I got you.
Yeah. Big brother Michael Underwood say, man, what's up, left-handed, man? The people love you here on the Sports Revival, Chad. They love you, Chad.
Peace, man. How you? Salute. Yeah. Peace, man. Peace, Mike Underwood. Peace, man. Salute. Thank you for the shout-out, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. But look, though, man, we sitting there live, though, y'all. We just sitting there going over a little bit of NBA, man. But we was talking about, man, before I started, running my mouth, getting the lowdown about everything like a chicken wing. We was sitting talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves and them trying to trade off of Wiggins. Man, left-handed, man, go ahead and elaborate some more on that real quick before we go to break.
Okay, no doubt. I think that, we talked about how teams, want to, feel like they have that playoff situation going on right now. They feel like, a little stronger going into next season. I think the Minnesota Timberwolves are one of those teams now who might, have a little backbone, a little spine with them, because look what they got. They got Jimmy Butler, they got Karl Anthony Towns, and they got Andrew Wiggins. So that's kind of I'm not going to call it a big three. I'm going to call it a potential three, okay? You don't get rid of that. You know what I mean? If you're going to get Kyrie Irving, you got to give up something. We talked about that earlier, Rev. If you're going to get, you got to give up something. But I don't think that's the move for them. I think they have a situation that can take them where they need to go right now. They're not going to crack the top 4 in the West, but they'll be a playoff team. I'll say that, and I'm going to say that live right here. I think the Minnesota Timberwolves will make the playoffs, as opposed to a team like New Orleans talking about what they might do. I think Minnesota will do it. They have the depth now. You know what I mean? Jimmy Butler's going back to his old coach, Kyle Thibodeau. Right. So they have that, that comfort factor right there. So I think that the Minnesota Timberwolves have more to talk about than New Orleans. That's just me.
And people forget that Thibodeau was down there in Minnesota now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so again, it is what it is. But we go a little bit deeper. I'm rocking with my man Rev T. Shout out to the Cat Sports on the Hill. You know what I mean? If you want to get at me, at RMDesk, left-handed on Twitter, and we could definitely chop it up, because that's what I do. I like to build with everybody who like to talk sports. We can build and get it in. So that's what it is, man. So, Rev T, when we come back, man, we're going to talk some baseball, I think, right? Yeah. I want to tell everybody how Aaron Judge got his tooth knocked out last night.
Yeah, man. We sitting there live, y'all. That's left-handed, y'all. We ain't right here, Mountain Top Network Radio. It's the sports revival, baby. Listen here. When we come back, left-handed already told you that Major League Baseball. But coming up, y'all, at 10 o'clock hour, listen here, the Redskins Pie Hour. We gonna talk about the Redskins training camp. Day one, y'all, and then we gonna go search around the NFL. Y'all ready? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ow! Toys already telling the day. 703-743-4556 and tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. Here have you in your car, making you feel like you a movie star. Hey y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby, call Toys today.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Hey y'all, this is Claudette from Ruffle Apparel, where we specialize custom design t-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Ruffle Apparel. You can email us at ruffleapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
From Rucker Apparel.
Yeah, baby, we live right here. Mountaintop Network Radio. It's a sports revival, baby. Hey, left-handed, I feel good on a Friday, champ. I feel good. Ow!
That's how you're supposed to feel, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We made it through another one, man. You know what I mean? So we're here in the building. Shout out to the Revivalites, Revivalettes, and everybody within the sound of my voice right now, rocking on the Rev T Sports Revival. Let's get it popping.
Yeah, man, we appreciate the people so much, and we just ask y'all take a moment, go share the post with the people. Let them know what we doing here, y'all. God willing, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m., we going to be live, y'all. I'm just saying, God willing. If we ain't on the airwaves, then God had a different plan for me on that day. I'm just saying. Mountaintop Network Radio, you can always listen to the replays. Go to Podbean, iTunes, Stitcher, and guess what, y'all? It's on YouTube now. Rev T Sports Revival. That's right. So y'all can go pick it up on YouTube and listen here. Wherever there's a star, we gonna sit there and try to reach for it right here on Mountaintop Network Radio and the Sports Revival. I'm just saying, it's a pleasure to be here with the people on a Friday. Big brother left-handed in the building, y'all, at RM Desk. That's RM Desk. RM Desk, y'all, on Twitter. Y'all make sure y'all go give him a follow, man. But listen here, though, man. Last night, left-handed, in Major League Baseball, the Nationals, man, they set a record.
Oh, go ahead.
No, don't be going on, man. Why you hate, man? The Nationals, they set a record last night, man.
Go ahead, celebrate, go ahead. Do what you got to do.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, they got hot like fire, like brimstone. And the third, when I say hot life, boy, they beat the hell out of them boys last night.
Yeah, they did. They put up their own version of the home run derby. They couldn't wait till 2018 because you guys got the All-Star game and the home run derby next year. But I mean, you hit 5. How you say it? Back to back to back to back to back home runs. All right, off of a pitcher of Michael Blazek from the Milwaukee Brewers making his first ever start. I'm not going to blame it on that because if you're a major league pitcher, you're supposed to be pitching like a major leaguer, okay? Bryce Harper hit Q, Ryan Zimmerman had Q, you know what I mean? And you get home runs from guys who are not really supposed to hit home runs. And that's the part right there. Brian Goodwin? Really?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just...
They don't lie. They abused that young boy last night. They told that Bama, they say, welcome to the Major League Baseball. But most of all, welcome to Dusty Baker's batting lineup here in the DMV. I'm just saying what we doing in the nation's capital.
I mean, that's what it is. Shout out to you guys, man. But again, I feel like maybe the ejection of Bryce Harper, the day, back on Tuesday might have had something to do with it. You know what I mean? So again, they just wanted to break out the whooping sticks.
They was angry like somebody. They was mad. They was mad like somebody. Yeah. Man, they beat the hell out of them boys.
Red, you know who I would have hated to be? I would have hated to be that guy's parents, man, sitting up in the crowd,
Yeah, wearing his jersey and everything and stuff. Talking about, that's my baby. That's your baby getting his ass whipped today. Stand on that. Sorry, Mama.
His father mad at him because his father got whiplash.
Sorry, Mama. Hey, but look, though, they started a series tonight. Who they play? The Colorado Rockies, I think, coming up tonight. So, I anticipate them to be whipping up on them, too. I'm just saying, man.
Hey, but let me say
hold on now, man. I got to say this, man. That's some crazy shit-diggity bop and some shit-diggity bangs there. They hit 5 home runs, man. 5 home runs on this Bama in the inning, man. Back to back.
In a row. That's right. That doesn't happen every day. You know what I mean?
That boy,
again,
he needs some prayer. He needs some prayer, boy. I don't think he gonna get up right after that. Listen, I think that just shattered that man's career from the rip.
Well, he'll be remembered for that.
Remember my name, Fame.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to live forever.
No doubt. But yeah, man, shout out to my man Aaron Judge from the Yankees. Yankees won last night. Comeback victory over the Tampa Bay Rays last night. Brett Gardner walk-off home run. I'm going to take it back for you real quick, man, because, again, these walk-off celebrations, man, as nice as they look, as beautiful as they may feel to a fan whose team has just won a game, they're also very dangerous. Okay, I don't know if you remember a couple of years back, Kendrys Morales was playing for, I think he was playing for the Angels. He hit a walk-off grand slam, I think, and when he was coming around the bases, he jumped on home plate, and in the celebration, he broke his leg. Okay? So it happens. Last night, in the celebration, after Brett Gardner hit his walk-off home run against Tampa Bay, Aaron Judge, who's the Major League home run leader, potential MVP, potential Rookie of the Year, and all that, he hit his tooth on somebody's helmet, and the tooth went flying out his head on the grass somewhere, and they were out there at 1 o'clock this morning looking for the tooth. So, again, I mean, it's dangerous, man. It's nice to hit home runs. It's nice to have walk-off celebrations and all that, but you got to be careful, man. So Aaron Judge is, got a early morning dentist appointment, and it's going down. But, again, my Yankees are in the building, man. And I don't want to, say it too loud, but if my Yankees see the Washington Nationals in the World Series, we're going to have a situation going on in the Red Sea Sports Revival.
And they've been doing good since the coming off the All-Star break, just as well as the Nationals have been. Am I correct?
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty correct, because the only concern was coming off the break was Aaron Judge. He was in a little slump there. So now I think he's starting to break out of it a little bit. And, again, he's starting to connect a little bit. And so he got connected with last night. I ain't mad at that. But, again, man, the Yankees are doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? And as long as the Washington Nationals keep doing what they do, and everything will be happening. We're a half game behind Boston right now. Boston is feeling our breath on their neck. You know what I mean? But Washington, y'all coasting. Y'all got a nice 13-game cushion in the National League East. So y'all just basically, playing everybody out. And then, once September comes around, Dusty can start working on his playoff rotation. What do you think as far as Max Scherzer? Is he going to be back, and is he going to be ready, once the playoffs come around?
I think he will be. I'm not concerned at all with Scherzer. Because Scherzer done showed enough for me, and I think to a lot of people that he knows how to step up his pep up when he needs to catch up and get things going for the Washington Nationals. I think he's proven that. So at this point, I'm not concerned. And, yes, I really do believe that he will be ready for the playoff season. But listen here, though. I talked about this earlier in the season, about wearing these pitchers out early because they didn't have a bullpen.
Right.
Well, now it seems as if though that mistake has been corrected. Okay, so now the starters for the Washington Nationals don't have to go as long now. They won't feel such a wear and tear on their arm as much as they was feeling it early in the season, which might be a benefit to the Washington Nationals pitching going into this playoffs. When we get into the postseason, I think this is a good move for the Washington Nationals. I think Max Scherzer resting right now and relaxing and getting his arm together or rehabbing or whatever they want to call he doing. I think it's a good thing. I think this is a move made by Dusty Baker to say, you know what? I'm not going to wait till the last minute to shout and say, let's get in battle. I'm going to prepare y'all for battle now, right now, at this moment, right now. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, but right now, from this day forth, at this moment, this how we going to run things here.
I got 4 words for you, Rev.
Yes.
The Cubs are coming. 9-2 since the break. The starting pitching is coming around. The offense is, becoming a little bit more well-rounded. So I think, if you even just look at their personnel, it's there. So I think as far as in your concern, or in your case, from the outside looking in, I think that, the Nationals will definitely might have to, kind of like tune up or fine-tune their roster. The trade deadline is coming up soon. You know what I mean? I think it's Monday or Tuesday. The trade deadline is coming up July 31st. Okay? So, again, man, I think if Washington can fine-tune their situation, okay, it's about to get real serious because the Cubs are coming. They had a little malaise going on in the first half of the season, but now they're back. And they also have to be concerned with the Dodgers are dealing with, even though Clayton Kershaw is going to be out for a minute. You know what I mean? So the Nationals got to, make moves, make a move. You know what I mean? And again, we talked about Dusty in October. That's going to be the time of much importance. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's what it is as far as you're concerned.
Yeah, good morning to the lovely Diana Watson. We appreciate you tuning in right here on the Sports Revival. And Big Brother Kevin Coon, he say, man, they're going to be healthy when the playoffs start. They really have a good shot at being in that series. Kevin Coon goes on to say, exactly, Rev, that's what I'm talking about right there. Man, we appreciate you so much. And, man, a good morning to Big Brother Chuck Hardy, man. You and Leah, man, that's my Kentland family, man. Kentland. Can't nobody do it only like they can, but my people over there in Kentland. I appreciate y'all so much, man. My cousin, Delegate Diana Fennell, man, she got something real special for y'all August 5th over there in Coleman, man, the town center. Y'all be there from 6 to 11. She getting the giving away. Last year, she gave away 2 vehicles to 2 families in need. This year, I might heard they doing 5 left-handed. That's right. Delegate,
that's respect.
That's right. Delegate Diana Fennell. Delegate Diana Fennell. State of Maryland, y'all. Over there, y'all know who she is. Landover, Coleman, man, Bladensburg. You name it, she down there claiming it for the people, by the people. Y'all make sure y'all go give her a follow. If y'all got some concerns, man, what's going on in the community. Big brother Chris Young, we see you, Chris. Hey, Chris, man, you a Bama, Slim. I love you, man, but you a Bama. I know y'all went to that casino again. I can look at it from the picture on your eye on Facebook. You went to that casino. But that's all right, though, man. I love you so much, bro, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. But look, though, y'all, I'm going to tell you, son, Kevin Coon say, you right left-handed, the Cubs are coming. He said, I'm watching them. Yeah, we got our eyes looking on, hey, little Cubs. We got our eyes on you. You think you look so good, but the Nationals ready. You know what I'm just saying? Yeah. I got me in here doing cadence early at left-handed. I need to go put on my military uniform or something, man. Big shouts out to all the veterans, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all go support the veterans. And big shouts out, listen here, y'all domestic abuse. These women out here getting abused. These young ladies out here getting abused. They got hotlines for them. Y'all make sure y'all can contact those domestic violence abuse hotlines for them, y'all. I'm real talk, left hand. I'm putting it all out here, man. Somebody got to talk about it, man. Somebody got to talk about it. And y'all make sure y'all just go do their things, man. You got to help somebody along the way, man, if you want some help returned to you along the way. That sound good?
That's right.
Yeah, man, that's what it is. But look, though, left-handed, man, I feel my chops getting ready, man, because it's about that time for that Redskin powerhouse. So look, we gonna take a break. When we come back, you rolling with me for this second hour, Chain?
I got you, man. I'm in the building.
Man, Kuta Kinte had a friend, man. And guess what? I am the modern day Kuta Kinte. I'm still running. Ain't a left hand. You know what I'm talking about?
I hear you.
Let's go, baby. We live, y'all. Right here, Mountain Top Network Radio. I'm Teron Fennell at the Real Rev T, y'all. That's left-handed. I am best, y'all. Hey, this is Bad Boys. We won't stop. We'll be right back, y'all. Let's go. Call Toys already telling the day. 703-743-4556 and tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car making you feel like you're a movie star. Hey y'all, Call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby, Call Toys today.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Golden Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Golden Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Hey y'all, this is Claudette from Ruffle Apparel, where we specialize custom design t-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Ruffle Apparel. You can email us at ruffleapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
From Ruffle Apparel.
Seabury Nation, I tell it to the young, I tell it to the old. You got to let that burgundy go fill up your soul. Here we stand, 2017, draft day. Y'all know what time it is. It's official because we made it. It's unofficial because haters hate it. But one thing for sure, they damn sure can't duplicate it, y'all. It's the Redskin Powerhouse. And I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev T. Sitting alongside y'all. All them best, y'all. Left-handed in the building, man. And we got a lot of shit-diggity bop and a lot of shit-diggity bang that's coming out of the Redskin Pop and in the NFL, y'all. That's right. It's that time of year to make the people's ears ring, y'all. But listen here, though, man. Yesterday, left-handed, man, I was down there in Richmond, day one training camp. And I had a good time yesterday, man. I received the love from the people. I appreciate it. I want to give some appreciation and shout out to CSN Mid-Atlantic, CSN Redskins, WKYS 93.9, DJ Gemini, DJ Angie Angel on the mic. I want to send some shouts out to Richmond, all the news stations in Richmond, Channel 12, Channel 8, Channel 5, Channel 6 News. I appreciate you, the Richmond Times. I appreciate you, the Richmond Dispatch. I appreciate you, my people in Virginia Beach, my family in Norfolk, my family down there in Hampton Roads. And listen here, hey, left hand, I had people, man, up for Yonkers, man, showing me love down there. And it was just a beautiful sight to see. And if you have a chance to go to training camp, I want you to take a moment just to go, when you walk in, if you know the landscape, just go all the way to the other side of the field to the end. And if you look to the left up on the hill, you're going to see an old man in there decked out, and everything and anything that is burgundy and gold from his head down to his toes. Mr. Miriam Cousins, 78 years old, 28 years retired from the city of Richmond. As a worker for the city of Richmond, man, he just out there in the sun basking and soaking it all up. And I got the video out there, man, of Mr. Cousins out there. So, that was just like one of the biggest things, man, for me out there. And as y'all know, as always, it's a bunch of video footage and stuff out there. Man, I ain't never too high, man, for nobody, and I ain't never too low for nobody. I'm very humble. I'm very grateful. But guess what? I still will check Bammers along the way. Sorry, it is what it is.
That's what you're supposed to do.
But
that's what you're supposed to do. Don't ever apologize for who you are, my G.
Right.
Don't do that. I saw you chopping it up with Coach Jay Gruden. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he was talking about the 13th man and all of that. You know what I mean? And he was rocking with you and all that. That's what it is, man. So do what you do. Support your team, man. You know what I mean? And I'm not mad at you, man. Rock out. You know what I mean? Because we only do this one time. We only get one time to do it. So we might as well go hard body karate, man. You know what I mean? So go hard body with it and represent. Do what you do. Love your team. As far as your Redskins are concerned, I'm going to sit back in the cut and I'm going to let you do what you do. And then I'm going to give my opinion from the outside looking in.
Well, you know, the first thing I want to do left-handed is I want to break this thing down for the people. So they'll know how we rolling here. Hold on. Let me see, y'all. Let's do this. I got this interview I had for Lake Lewis. It's about 6 minutes long, y'all. Y'all want to listen to this real quick, and then we going to come back and break this thing down with the Washington Redskins. What I saw in the walkthroughs and what I saw as far as the second practice when they was hitting who was hot, who you got to scratch your head about, and, man, a whole lot more that I observed when I was out there at training camp. But what I'm going to do right now, though, for the people, I'm going to go ahead and, can I find it? I'm going to play this interview with Lake Lewis right here on Mountaintop Network Radio. It's a sports revival, baby. Let's go. We here live, y'all, right here at Mountaintop Network Radio. We down at Ball Secure Redskin Training Camp. I'm sitting here alongside, man, Lake Lewis, y'all, USA Today, Redskin, Why, you name it, Lake Lewis out there claiming it. What's going on, Lake Lewis? What's going on, man?
Good to see you.
Yeah, man. It's nice today out here, first day of training camp. Things getting started, man. Well, what is it, man, that you would like our fans to be mindful and to look out for? What's that special position that should be an eye-opener to us as Redskin fans?
Well, I think it starts at wide receiver because, you got two guys that left, and as far as Deshaun Jackson and Pierre Garçon, so they're no longer here. So you have young guys that are going to have to step up. I'm really impressed with what I see from a guy in Maurice Harris. I think he's a guy that might be a wild card this year. And then obviously you have Terrell Pryor who's coming in, big, fast receiver. Jamison Crowder should do some special things. And then everyone seems to have forgotten that they drafted the #1 draft pick last year in Josh Doctson. So I think they've got a lot of pieces at the wide receiver spot to make people forget about the two guys that left.
Yeah, but I noticed you just said the name Josh Doctson. Product out of TCU. Redskins in past years, they had drafted player from TCU. Things didn't work out. Coming into his second year, how has he been looking from your eyes for what you were seeing at OTAs leading up to now? Does he look like he's going to be able to play 16 games?
Yeah, he does. And he looks like he has a special quality about him. I mean, I've said this last year before he got hurt. Missed all of last year pretty much except for the 2 games during the season. I think that this guy has a skill set that I don't think we've seen here in Washington in a long time. And I think if he can put it all together and string 16 games, you're going to see a guy that has the potential to be a Pro Bowl caliber player. Not this year, but in the future.
Yeah, we sitting here live down here at Ball Secure, Virginia, RevT Sports Revival, sitting here talking with Lake Lewis, USA Today, Redskin Wire, beat reporter, you name it, Lake Lewis out there claiming to y'all talking this good Redskin talk. This year, Lake, the Redskins, they went out there in the draft, okay, and the free agency, and they made some moves to bulk up the defense. What can we anticipate and see from this defense? Because in my eyes now, I say with the Washington Redskins, okay, when you look at this defense on paper, they're a top 15 defense. If Greg Minuski decides to go back to the traditional 4-3 that we used to run here in the Washington, D.C. area with the Redskins, then I'd say then the Washington Redskins become a top 10 defense. Your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, last year they actually played more 4-3, base 4-3 than they did 3-4. I think they had like 69% of their reps were at the 4-3 position. So I think the personnel, and I agree with you, is geared more towards the 4-3. However, when you bring in a guy like Zach Brown from Buffalo, a middle linebacker that can move, sideline to sideline, that helps show up a position of need. I mean, I'm one of the guys, though, the Rev have said all along, I thought Mason Foster and Will Compton played well last year. They just didn't have a lot in front of them to keep, bucks from coming at him all the time. But I think if you look at overall Greg Mineski, don't forget about Tom Sula. They brought in to be a D-line coach from San Francisco. They've got an aggressive style that they're going to do this year, and they're going to play downhill. They want to have guys coming off the edge. You draft, a first rounder from Alabama, a guy that can come in and give you something. You have a linebacker from Alabama, outside linebacker, and Ryan Anderson that can give you something. So, I think for the Redskins, though, on defense, it's going to start with the secondary.
We sit there live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, Rev T Sports Revival. I'm Savon Fennell at the Real Rev T, sitting alongside talking with Lake Lewis, y'all. USA Today, Redskin Ride, you name it. He out there claiming it, talking anything and everything that's happening with the Redskins. Lake, before we let you go, we don't want to hold you up too much. Nice weather out here. We know you want to get something to eat while we on the break. But let me just ask you this. D'Angelo Hall, starting on the PUP list. What does that mean for him?
They just give him more time to get ready. I mean, he's a veteran. He's a guy that, you don't need a whole lot of, work from him in preseason. I mean, they're going to do that with a lot of guys. This is what this is training camp. Jordan Reed, the spring toe. You don't need Jordan Reed right now. You need Jordan Reed come September 10th against Philadelphia Eagles.
Right.
But D'Angelo Hall's another player like that. He's a veteran, and he's still out there. He's still going to help the young guys be, in their positions, know their assignments. So I just think, again, when you put a guy on the physically inactive PUP list during preseason, it just means that they don't have to practice, but they still go to meetings and do all the same things. And at any time, you can put them on practice. So, they're veterans. They just give the day off.
Man, hey, Lake, man, I appreciate you so much, man, for just giving me a couple of times to come on and talk to the people here right here on Rev T Sports Revival. And I know you got to get ready to go. But I'm going to throw one more name out there with you because I'm starting to pick your brain now. Okay. Good conversation. Okay. And tell the people where they can find you at real quick.
Oh, man, you can find me on social media. You can find me at Lake Lewis on Twitter, on Facebook, Instagram, same thing. Obviously, as far as my work, you can follow me at Sports Journey, which is my company. Yes, we still cover a lot of stuff in D.C. But as far as Redskins coverage, you can follow me at redskinswire.usatoday.com.
That's Lake Lewis' last name. Good luck.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Good luck.
Good luck. Listen, if they can get something from Junior, if they can get him at 80%, I think he gives them a lot. And I think he's a guy that may push Preston Smith a little bit. Preston's got all the tools, but we haven't seen it all come together. I think he needs a dog in front of him to kind of motivate him, push him, and allow him not to take plays off, and that's Junior. The key with him is just getting him healthy, getting him to September 10th as well.
Man, appreciate you so much, Lake.
No problem, man.
My man. All right, yeah, thank you. All right. Yeah, y'all. That was Lake Lewis, y'all. USA Today, Redskin Wire, y'all. Beat reporter for the Washington Redskins. Man, anything you talking about in the Redskins, he naming it and claiming it. We appreciate Lake Lewis, and y'all make sure y'all go give him a follow on Twitter and on Facebook, just at Lake Lewis. And he'll hook you right on up. And man, he's always good, a good talk and good information, very informative when it comes to the Washington Redskins. Left-handed.
Yes, sir.
So look, what we gonna do is, man, we done came up on the break time. So let's take a break. Mm-hmm. When we come back, I'm gonna talk about a little bit of things that I saw with the Washington Redskins. We gonna try to take a couple of calls, listen to what the Revivalites got to say on the phones and on Facebook Live, and then we gonna switch it up around about the 10:30, 10:45 hour. We gonna go ahead chase the NFL. I know you got some good stuff on the Bucks, cause I heard DeSean Jackson, he down there talking that shit diggity bop already, all damn ready out his mouth early.
We gonna get into that.
Is that true? Say it ain't so, left-handed. Say it ain't so.
It's sold up. It's sold up. Man. We're going hard body karate. So on the other side of the break, we're going to get it in.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Mama used to say. Now, hold on, man. I don't want to go off a break off of that one, man. That's a little slow for me. Let's do this. Yeah. I want to bring some babies, y'all.
Okay.
Ring my bell. Hey, we be right back, y'all. Let's go.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
it was supposed to keep going. Man, what happened? Oh, this what happened. Okay, let's go. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, it is what it is.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Call Toys Auto Detailing today. 703-743-4556 and tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car making you feel like you're a movie star. Hey y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby, call Toys today.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Ghostis Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghostis Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Hey y'all, this is Claudette from Ruffalo Apparel, where we specialize custom design t-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Ruffalo Apparel. You can email us at ruffaloapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903. Get your custom
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Wrestling Nation. I tell it to the young. I tell it to the old. You got to let that burden go fill up your soul. Here we stand. 2017. Draft day. Y'all, we live, y'all, right in Mountaintop Network Radio. It's a sports revival, baby. I'm Savon Fidel at the Real Rev T. Hey, I'm sitting alongside RM Dash, y'all, on Twitter. Left-handed in the building, y'all. So glad to be here with the Revival Light in the Revival Left. They say Cisco was a friend of mine. Guess what? I got many friends, y'all, on many ends. The left side, the right side, the right side. Listen, don't never be a Judas to your friend. But listen here, though, man. I appreciate Lake Lewis, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all go follow him. Give him a follow on social media at Lake Lewis Jr. He gonna break it down, cover anything and everything that's happening in the Redskins, but not only with the Redskins, but in the DMV. Y'all go check out the Redskin Wire. They got some good write-ups over there. Big brother Maurice Hawkins, man. Hawk Diesel on Twitter. I think it's Hawk Diesel 1906. He got some good write-ups on that Redskin Wire too, man. So big shouts out to him, man, from the Sports Revival, man. Good brother, man. You know, good brother. I appreciate him, man, and I owe him a lot. And it is what it is. But anyway, though, I don't owe anybody anything, but it is what it is. Good man, good dude. But anyway, though, left-handed, let's talk about it. Lake Lewis, you know, we was talking about a couple of things that I asked him. We was talking about Josh Doxson. And if you was listening to that interview that I had with Lake Lewis yesterday down in Richmond in training camp day one, you would have heard him say that Josh Doxson been working real hard in OTAs to get himself ready for this season. And he said he's preparing himself to be able to be healthy for 16 games. And he said there's an upside to Josh Doxson. But what he also said was, it's not going to be that much this year, but by next year, it should all come together and flourish. Not this season, But the season after, it should all come together and flourish, to sum it up what he said. And to me, I got mixed feelings about that left-handed, revivalites and revivalists, because at the end of the day, that's telling you he ready, but he ain't ready. If y'all understand what I'm trying to say is, he ready, but he ain't ready. We got to see a few things from him come to fruition on a consistent basis to say, okay, he got that feeling now. But right now, though, what he was trying to say was, from his observation, was that he ready, but we won't really see it all come together this year. We should see it all come together by the following season. And I'm kind of concerned about that with a person that was drafted with the 23rd or 22nd pick overall a season ago, played 2 games, and was hurt. And now they trying to push him back into the fold. But I can say this, though. He looked good in practice yesterday. Was running crisp routes. Was getting good separations. I saw him work Bashaud Breeland a couple of times. Oh, I could tell y'all about that Breeland Allen. I saw a little good, but then I also saw a little bit of scratching in my head.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, though, that with Josh Doctson, I'm kind of concerned about. Also left-handed when I was out there, I saw the running backs go on some one-on-one drills, contact drills. I'm gonna tell y'all something. That young boy Samaje Perine, man, he gonna be something real special. But can I also say something though, y'all? Rob Kelly, Fat Rob, man, he out there looking good. I'm talking about, I saw them run a couple of outside runs. And you talk about somebody that was hitting the gaps, going up through the gaps, man, Rob Kelly was there. And he was getting out there, and listen here, I saw him make a block on somebody. I said, whoa, who was that? That was Fat Rob. So at the end of the day, I'm looking at a competition between Samaje Perine and Rob Kelly right now for that number 1 spot. But listen here, though, y'all. Can I say this? And I know some people like, but I know he like, we got him for trade bait. But I'm just saying this. Yeah, you right about Breeland, Mike Underwood. I just saw some lights, boy. But I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. But what I'm just trying to say is, if you go down to training camp or if you following it, you want to keep your eye on that running back situation right now. Because Mac Jones was out there looking good too. And can I tell you,
wasn't he the starter last year?
For a hot minute till he started fumbling.
Okay.
But hold on, y'all. I ain't finished yet. Listen here. Y'all remember Keith Marshall? Oh, yeah. Keith Marshall was out there hitting them outside runs. They couldn't catch him. I saw Keith Marshall go up in the gap. I think they ran like an A gap or B gap draw with him. Man, they couldn't stop him. Keith Marshall. I think he out. No, I think Mac Brown had on, Rob Kelly had on number 39. I left my roster in the damn car that I had from yesterday to give y'all the numbers and stuff. But I'm just telling you, watch out for that running back competition with the Washington Redskins in training camp, because they going to have to let somebody go that's going to be a good player, that's going to go to a team and contribute for the now and not for the later. And I think that's going to be one of the hardest cuts for the Washington Redskins to make. Now, let's go to Bashaud Breeland. Y'all ready for this? Michael Underwood, I see you, champion. I see you, champion. What Chuck Harden say, Samaje Perine truck rating for Madden 18 is outstanding. The hell with it was for Madden 18, Chuck Harden. You know I love you so much, man. But out on that field, though, still, I see what it is, man. Big brother William, DJ Chill, Will Kelly. What's up, champion? I see you, man. Hey, what's up, Mac Lord? What's up, champion? Good friend of mine, man. long time, man, to Mike Lawrence and stuff, man. Glad to see you tuning in. But we sitting there talking, we in the Redskin Pie Almo. I got to change it up on the screen, y'all. I done kind of left something in. Y'all got me multitasking. But left-handed, though, when it all come down to it, though, that Bashaud Breeland, I saw him get beat a couple of times. And when we talk about Breeland, Allen, or whatever, when we speak about the Breelands, Allen, guess what? We really talking about, I saw him out on his own island. But can I say this, though? I also saw Bashaud Breeland make some good plays, too. Some good comeback and pick up plays. You know, like when they got him off the screen with the hands or whatever, got good separation from the hands, but then I saw him have some good recovery. So when you see a cornerback have that good recovery speed, that's a good thing. But then also, too, I saw him take a knee, too, after a play. And it made you a little bit concerned about what was going on. Where they was reporting that he was dehydrated because he ain't lost some weight over the offseason. And you can see that he was a little bit smaller. But can I say this, though? I saw him go up against Terrell Pryor. And can I say this about Terrell Pryor? And I don't want nobody to think that I'm funny or nothing, and I got any. You know, anyway, I don't want to offend nobody. But, you know, but I'm just saying, though, man, that dude, man, is tall as hell. He's chiseled left-handed, you know what I'm talking about? And he's very fast and quick with his feet. I saw him for myself yesterday, and I was like, man. So I anticipate a lot of big things from Terrell Pryor this year. I just said it out my mouth, y'all. Terrell Pryor was out there looking like a beast. And let's go to this, though, y'all. Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins was looking real good left-handed. He was out.
Cousins trying to get that bread.
Yeah. Kirk Cousins was. I didn't see no drop balls. I'm sorry. Can I tell y'all this? I didn't see no drop balls from Kirk Cousins when he was at quarterback. I saw a couple of drop balls from McCoy. I can't say this. I saw Josh Doxter, man, go all the way down the field quick and caught one. So I know his speed is there. But it was also a younger that they had. His name is Quick. Matter of, that's why I said Quick. This boy Quick that they got at wide receiver, oh my God.
Ryan Quick from Appalachian State.
Man, that boy, man, he got Kuta Kinte juice all in his bones, man.
Uh-oh. What's the word on Jordan Reed, though?
Jordan Reed wasn't in action. They had him sitting on the side. He was out there, you know, just doing little personal sideline drills, but he wasn't out there He wasn't out there practicing with the team all together. Neither was I didn't see D Hall out on the field. I saw him on the side, but I did see a little bit of Junior Gillette though. Junior he looked like he trying to get himself together back into the floor thing. Not playing football for the last 2 years or so. You know, it can be a thing for you to try to pick up. Mike Underwood say he all talk. Breeland will cost us lots of flat. Boy, he'll Quick. We got 2 wide receivers named Quick. But that's what I need, Chuck. I left my roster in the car, man. But I think he down there wearing number 85. Vernon Davis didn't have number 85. He down there wearing number 85. And he's tall. He's very tall like Terrell Pryor. Got the height like Terrell Pryor. Body size frame like Terrell Pryor. And when I say he's quick, he's very quick. Y'all need to keep y'all eyes on him. And I'm gonna make sure I have all his name and information. I'll put that on the post so y'all can see the roster that they got down there with the Washington Redskins and training camp. But left-handed, I think that's about all that I can put out there. that I really you could pick up right now. I mean, I seen some more things, but I think we need to kind of chase the NFL a little bit. I want to hear your comments, man, and you kind of break some things down, what's going on with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers while I drink some coffee. And as always, y'all want, yeah, right. And if y'all want to say something about the Redskins, y'all want to call in, 703-763-4979 is the number. We going to open the phone lines up, take phone calls for our listeners. We see y'all on Facebook Live. Shaka Young say, I just want to see Gillette play at least one live game with pass and not get hurt. Man, and I'm with you all the way. And we've been pulling for Junior here on the Sports Revival. We've been a little bit hard, not hard on him sometimes, but just what reality is, you know, with some of his off-season behavior, man. But I ain't here to throw no stones at nobody. And I damn sure don't live in no glass house and even do brother left-handed. But at the end of the day, though, man, I'm a fan of Junior Gillette. And I hope that he stays healthy. And if he does, then listen here, man. Junior Gillette will help make this Washington Redskins team a whole lot better. Trust me when I say this. But look, though, y'all, what we going to do, we going to take a break, y'all. We sitting in live right here at Mountaintop Network Radio. I'm Savon Fennell at the Real Rev T, sitting alongside my man. Listen here. He talking that sports, y'all, but y'all know who he is. His name is Left-Handed, and I am Des in the building, man. And look, when we come back, we going to go ahead and chase the NFL, y'all. We live. Mountaintop Network Radio, y'all. This is Sports Revival. Y'all ready? Let's go. Let's go.
That ain't fast enough, folks. That's too slow. Speed it
up. Call Toys Auto Detailing today. 703-743-4556 and tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car making you feel like you're a movie star. Hey y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby, call Toys today.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Hey y'all, this is Claudette from Ruffle Apparel, where we specialize custom design t-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Ruffle Apparel. You can email us at ruffleapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
From Ruffle Apparel.
See, Redskins Nation, I tell it to the young, I tell it to the old. You got to let that burgundy go fill up your soul. Here we stand, 2017.
Yeah, we in live, y'all. It's the Rev T Sports Revival. We in Redskin Pride High mode, y'all. I'm Savon Fennell at the Real Rev T, sitting alongside Left-Handed, y'all. I am Des in the building. But right now, though, y'all, we want y'all to get on the bus and come on with us as we go ahead and chase the NFL. Left-Handed, you want to drive the bus?
Yeah, I'm gonna drive it for a minute.
Man, I'm gonna go ahead and sit back, man.
No doubt. Listen, we're in the building right now, man. You already know what it is with me. Left hand in the building, NYC, stand up. My Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. Again, you know, the subject of this year's Hard Knocks on HBO starting on August the 8th. I'm not really going to get off into, you know, trying to show off for the cameras and, you know, people trying to earn jobs and things of that nature. Watch out for the rookies and O.J. Howard and Jameis Winston trying to, you know, improve and come back and say he's going to take over the league, and Doug Martin doing this thing, and Deshaun Jackson, you know, doing what Deshaun Jackson does. But I think at the end of the day, man, I'm looking at my team trying to improve. I'm not really going to get off into the first couple of days of training camp, because I think it is what it is. I think the cameras add a little distraction. I'm just going to keep it 100. I've been a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan since 1976, since day one. Okay? I feel like we have a lot of potential to make some things happen and to do what we do. Offensively, we're going to be scary good. Okay? But I'm thinking defensively is where we need to kind of like focus on, where we can get better, because last year we blew a lot of games late. Okay? We blew the game against the Rams late. We blew a game against Oakland late. You know what I mean? We blew a game, the national televised game against Dallas late. So, again, once we can learn how to win, and I don't think we're there yet, and I'm a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan, okay? I'm not a dude that just jumped on the bandwagon and blah, blah, blah. We never really had a bandwagon to jump on, okay, unless you want to count that 2002, 2003 defense, all right? But, again, at the end of the day, man, the Buccaneers are looking like they're going to be about something in that NFC South this year. I'm not scared of the Falcons. I'm not worried about the Panthers, and I'm damn sure not worried about the Saints, okay? So it's our chance. The ball is in our court, so to speak, okay? We can do what we want to do with it. Either we're going to take it all the way to Minnesota in February, or we're going to sit at home on the sidelines and wonder what could have happened. And I'm going to leave that at that, because there's some other things around the NFL I want to get into. John Gruden, he's thinking about making a comeback.
I wanted to throw that out there at you. Well, where's that coming from, man? That little Shadiggity Bop and Shadiggity Bang.
I think that, you know, it could be a couple of things, man. You know, he's been on the sidelines for a while. He's feeling that itch to get back into the competitive juices and start to run again through his veins or whatever.
Right.
But then again, you know what? I was thinking about it this morning when I first saw that. I said, you know what? These coaches who are in these situations that are kind of suspect and shaky, that's all these owners needed to hear. That John Gruden was thinking about coming back. So if you don't get on your, how my man say, your Shadiggity Bop and your Shadiggity Bang this season, you're going to be out of a job, and they're going to be clamoring around John Gruden. Okay? John Gruden is that dude. No disrespect to nobody else or whatever. He got me my ring with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, even though that was Tony Dungy's team, but that's another story. But again, at the end of the day, John Gruden, him saying, you know, him coming back, that raises a lot of antennas, yo. A lot of these owners now saying, hey,
what's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, so, yes, sir. So it's a couple of teams out there that if you're not on point, Marvin Lewis in Cincinnati. If you're not on point, Jim Caldwell in Detroit. If you're not on point, they got somebody that's ready to come in to replace you. And again, John Gruden made a lot of owners happy, because they were kind of waiting. John Gruden, Bill Cowher, those type of dudes, they're waiting for them to come back. They know that they retired and they don't like, you know, they don't want to come back to the NFL and all that. No. When that itch starts to come back on you, you're going to need more than some calamine lotion or some off, because you want to get back in the game. And that's all John Gruden is saying. He wants to get back in the game. After that, on to Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham Jr., you will never, ever, as long as you stay black, you will never be the highest paid player in the NFL. Period. If you don't like it, get at me. At RMDust, left-handed on Twitter. Get at me. I don't know where this dude is coming from with this distraction stuff. Talk about he wants to be the highest paid player in the league and all that. Learn how to hold on to the ball first. I bet you won't drop that check like you dropped them footballs you did last year. And the reason why I keep harping on that, Rob, and Revivalites and Revivalettes, is because Odell Beckham wants to put himself in that Antonio Brown category. He wants to be known as, you know, an all-around superstar, catching the ball and making touchdowns. You got to catch the ball first, family. Catch the ball. Victor Cruz wasn't dropping the ball. You stole Victor Cruz's job. You took Victor Cruz's job. Straight like that.
Victor Cruz.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm running off at the left.
Man. I'm sitting in the seat, man. I got my seatbelt on, man. Cause you ain't driving reckless, man. You driving us to the promised land. But what I want to say is, Big Brother Wilson Tribe say, he say, what's the Bucks running back situation? Is Doug Martin in the fold? They want to know it, man. And Big Brother Michael Underwood say, man, preach left-handed. Chuck hard to agree with you. He say John Gruden got that ring from the team that Tony Dungy built. But let's get your thoughts, man, on Big Brother Richard from the Wilson Tribe. And we appreciate you so much, man. And we gonna, as the season get on, man, we gonna have Big Brother Richard come sit in with us a couple of segments, man, talk some Redskins along the way. And we appreciate y'all so much. And y'all go get him a follow. But he asked again, left-handed, what's the Bucks running back situation? Is Doug Martin in the fold?
Listen. You see, you hear the hypeness in my voice, the anticipation in my voice. I'm ready for the season to start. Doug Martin is looking flavor. He's looking like he got his mojo back. He dealt with his situation. You know what I mean? We're not going to go backwards. We're going to push forward to the RAs that go on. We're going to push forward. Doug Martin adds another element to our attack. So to answer your question, big homie, yes, Doug Martin is in the building. He's on the field. He's looking good, and he's another component to our offense. So you got Winston at quarterback. You got Doug Martin at running back, right? You already know what we got on the outside with Deshaun Jackson and Mike Evans. Then we got our number one draft choice, O.J. Howard. But don't forget about the other homie. When we go into that two tight end offense with Cameron Brate on the other side, listen, I'm not going to give away too much because we got to see the Redskins in the preseason, all right? But again, to answer your question, family, Doug Martin is back in the building. And my Buccaneers are looking forward to some big things, man. I don't want us to get distracted by the television cameras, by HBO. I don't want us to get distracted. And I feel like that's a distraction, okay? And I'm kind of perturbed that, the Buccaneers, even though we didn't really have a choice in the matter, we didn't have a choice. Roger Goodell, they assigned squad to Hard Knocks. We really can't say no. You know what I mean? But again, at the end of the day, man, Doug Martin is back in the building. We got our offense working. Jameis Winston is talking real confidently like he wants to take over the world, and I'm not mad at that. Let's go out there and make it happen. And we got to see y'all. So I don't want to give away too much of the recipe. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
I want to see y'all. I want to see y'all, man.
We live, y'all. This is Mountain Top Network Radio. It's a sports revival. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Red T, y'all. That's I.M. Death, left-handed in the building. When we come back, y'all, we gonna keep running around the NFL, wrap it up, talk about the Redskins a little bit more. And man, just hear from y'all right here live. It's a sports revival. Let's go, baby. March with me. March with us. March with us. Just march. Keep on marching. March, baby. Ow!
Ow!
Mountain Top Network Radio.
Call Toys Auto Detailing today. 703-743-4556 and tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car making you feel like you're a movie star. Hey y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby. Call Toys today.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountain Top Network Radio. Your voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountain Top Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountain Top Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Golden Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Golden Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Hey y'all, this is Claudette from Ruffle Apparel, where we specialize custom design t-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Ruffle Apparel. You can email us at ruffleapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
From Ruffle Apparel.
See, Redskins Nation, I tell it to the young, I tell it to the old. You got to let that burgundy go and fill up your soul. All right, trying to get the sound on, sugar.
Yeah, y'all, we live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio. Sports Revival, baby. We just keep on rising. Keep on rising up, y'all. Appreciate the people so much. Tuning in, Mountaintop Network Radio. We see y'all tuning in. Y'all go share it on Twitter. Let them know what we doing here. Tell them the Rev, he live, baby. Talking all that good sport. My man, RM Desh, y'all, he in the building. That's that New York flavor and soul. Bringing it down here and talking it with the burgundy and gold. We are one, baby. Yeah, we appreciate y'all so much. We in Redskin Pride mode, y'all. Chasing everything that's happening with the Washington Redskins and styling out everything that's going on in the NFL. We was just sitting there. We had Lake Lewis join me yesterday all down in training camp. Gave us a good interview. We talked about Josh Doxson. We talked about Junior Gillette. But most of all, a name I threw out there to him left-handed was D'Angelo Hall. And his response was to me, and you can go hear the interview with Lake Lewis and this latest episode of the Sports Revival. This episode, I think this 227 we on right now. 227. Y'all need to go play that number today, too. I think we on episode 227. Y'all go pick that on Podbean, iTunes, Stitches. But listen here, though, y'all. We on YouTube, too, live now, y'all. Not live, but you can catch it all on YouTube as well. And all my hype videos that I did down in training camp, y'all can go follow that, go pick that up. And again, big shouts out to CSN Mid-Atlanta, y'all. That's Comcast. CSN Redskins, WKYS. All the news stations down in Richmond, Virginia, appreciate you so much. ESPN 950, ESPN 980, I appreciate y'all so much, man. Rev T Sports Revival. And the big shouts out to DJ Gemini. DJ Gemini, y'all hold on to y'all seats real tight because God willing, we might be doing some things that's really going to get y'all minds right. That's right. Y'all. Keep y'all seats, hold on to that. Mama Hughes, she did it for Petey Green. Guess what? She could do it for Rev T too. I appreciate them in Radio 1 so much. And God willing, I look forward to doing things on that side. Y'all stay tuned for that. I didn't put it out there. So anyway, though, Chuck Harden say, hey, Rev, I have a question about camp yesterday. Who was the starters for the D-line, and did they put any pressure on the quarterbacks? Oh, yeah, but I tell you this, though. I wasn't really paying attention to who was starting as far as the team as a whole, Chuck. But what I was paying attention to was where they was playing, what teams they was playing them youngers on. We talking about Ryan Anderson and Jonathan Allen. And what I noticed, if my eyes corrected from what my little notes took down, and I thank you for your comment, Chuck. That's Ken Lang's finest there, y'all. Appreciate you and Sister Leah so much. When I look down at my little notes, I find that he was playing with the, if I'm correct, like the second and the third team unit. More so the second team unit than third. He did a couple of the snaps first with the third team unit, and then they moved him up to the second team. And he looked real good. I think they was purposely running run plays his way to see how he would react to him, and I think he did a pretty good job, to be honest. Now, on the flip side, as far as Ryan Anderson is concerned, while I'm sitting here talking about these youngins, Chuck Harden and Revivalites and Revivalettes, I really just saw him. He just played his position. There wasn't too many things coming his way. I saw him run up on the run. He's quick. He reacts to the run very well. But as far as them really trying to challenge him up the middle, they didn't run too many really tight mid passes, to challenge the linebackers. I think their focus wasn't really on that. Will Compton, to be honest with you, he looked good. I can't knock him, man. For BS or whatever. I did ask Will Compton. I did tell Will Compton, my mama said, asked him how he was doing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. but at the end of the day, though, man, Will Compton, he looked pretty good in the defense. He looked sound. So I think, I'm going to tell you something. The secondary coach was out there real aggressive with his secondary players. He was praising them when they was messing up, and he was praising them when they was doing right. And when I say praise them when they was messing up, he was correcting their mistake. Not so much they was making really hardcore technique mistakes, but he was, how could I say it? You can scold somebody in the most loving way, left-handed, and make them feel like they are still worth $1 million, even though at the time they might be paying like $50,000. And that's the way that they was conducting business out there when it came to the secondary. You got to get that next time, but good play though. But I tell you what though, I didn't see too many people getting beat on that left side. I saw Josh Norman, he got worked by, I think, Crowder one time. But at the end of the day though, I think our secondary, Lake Lewis said one thing that was real important, y'all, and y'all can go pick that up on Podbean, iTunes, Stitcher, and we on YouTube, y'all, live as well, or come to Facebook Live, Rev T Sports Revival. You can pick it up and join in. We are. But left-handed, though.
Yeah.
The thing is, we got a call on the line. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
What's going on, Red? This your man Rich out in Raleigh, North Carolina. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on, big brother Richard? This Richard from the Wilson Tribe, man. What's going on, man? Well, what you want to chop it up with, man, before we get ready to get up out there? We hitting on the Redskins real quick. Anything you want to throw out there to brother left-handed?
Yeah, what's good, left-handed? What's good, man? Them Bucks, man. Yo, much love to y'all, much love to y'all. But, Red, this one for you. My ears did not hear me correct. Did you say my man Compton looked good?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to call.
I did say that. See, you should know me. I'll call the monkey's ass when he being the monkey's ass. But when the monkey's ass doing right, guess what? I got to say the monkey's ass doing right. He doing right. He look good.
Much love. Rev, you the realest out here, man. Much respect to you, man, and the thing you doing for Redskin Nation. Much love, man. But Compton is going to be a force this year, man. I think with added pieces, it's just going to help, man. It's going to help, man. So that's what it is, brother.
Man, we appreciate you so much, big brother. That's Richard. That's Richard from Wilson Tribe. Y'all make sure y'all give him a follow. Hey, Richard, man, like I said, you going to be sitting in a little bit more segments with us talking some Redskins, man. I like your style, brother.
Already, man. Much love, yo. Shout out to Redskin Nation, man. Left-handed, man. Do your thing, man.
All right, we appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, but left-handed, though, man. Anything else, man, you want to throw out there about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers or anything really to be concerned about in NFL? Hey, left-handed, I think we might just have to do a whole show, man, about the NFL. But God willing, though, y'all, Steven Atkins in the Inside Blitz, man, they going to be bringing it, man, to right here to Mountaintop Network Radio, covering all that NFL. We talking about probably on the Sunday, y'all. So that Sunday slot that we had on the Rev T Sports Revival at the 10 o'clock hour coming to Mountaintop Network Radio, God willing, is the Inside Blitz, Big Brother Steven Atkins. Y'all make sure y'all go give him a follow at the Inside Blitz on Twitter and at the Inside Blitz on Facebook as well. But Left-Handed, what you want to throw out there, man? We got 4 minutes left. What you want to throw out there before we get ready to get on up out of here?
Colin Kaepernick got jerked again. Okay? The Ravens went and signed an arena football player instead of taking the chance on Colin Kaepernick. All right? I'm going to say that. All right? And listen, before I get out of here, man, I want to thank you, Rev, for letting me get down with you, man. Shout out to all the Revivalites and Revivalettes. Listen, if you like what I do, man, shout me out. You can hit my PayPal, man. MC Kip. That's EMCEEKIP@gmail, and we can chop it up. I'm definitely gonna be around. I'm in the building. I'm gonna sit back and ride out with my man Rev T. Good dude, man. Y'all holler at this dude. Stay connected with him because he'll keep you posted on what's going on. Thanks for letting me ride with you. Have a great weekend. Y'all rock out. I'm in the building. This is Left-Handed at RMDesk on Twitter. Give me a shout. Give me a follow. I'm definitely in the building. I definitely clap back. It's all good. Thank you, Rev.
Yeah, nah, man. I appreciate it, man. But look here, though, y'all. I'm just saying, look, we talked about a little bit of what's going on with the NBA. We hit on that, the Knicks situation, Left-Handed broke it down. We talked about what's going on with the Cleveland Cavaliers, where they at this point. What does it mean for Kyrie Irving if he stays? What does it mean for Kyrie Irving if he goes? We talked about that. And then we flipped the script. I just got tongue twisted there. So what, y'all? We almost finished the show. We flipped the script, and then we started talking about Major League Baseball. The Washington Nationals, they set a record last night. 5 home runs back-to-back in 1 inning against the Milwaukee, was it Brewers or whatever, that's their name? Whatever. Right. And we talked about that, and then we talked about the Yankees and what's going on with them, and then Left-Handed put it out in the air. If you're a Washington Nationals fan, you need to keep your left eye open and the eye in the back of your head for a team that they call the Chicago Cubs, because they coming for the Washington Nationals, even if we are 13 games ahead within our league. So at the end of the day, we talked about that, y'all. And then we got to the 10 o'clock hour. We brought to y'all the Redskin Power right here on Mountaintop Network Radio. But listen here, though. What was so special about the Redskin Power Hour, y'all, this morning was we had Lake Lewis, y'all, USA Today, Redskin Wire, beat reporter for the Washington Redskins, come and join us and just talk a little bit of things that he saw along the way in training camp and OTAs on the first day of training camp down in Richmond, and we appreciate him so much. And y'all make sure y'all go look up Lake Lewis on social media, on Facebook and on Twitter, and go stay up with him and all his good write-ups. Him and the Redskin Wild and Maurice Hawkins over there. That's Hawk Diesel 1906. That's that Redskin tweet team. Big shouts out to them. Appreciate them so much. But then listen here, though, y'all. We talked a little bit about what I saw with the wide receivers, what I saw with the running backs, talked a little bit about what's going on with the linebackers. But most of all, man, we had good conversation with you, the people, the Revivalites and the Revivalettes. And I'm just saying, Left-Handed, you know, I tell it to the young, I tell it to the old, they got to come to the Sports Revival, man, to come fill up their soul with all that good sports talk. I'm just saying, you know, feel good, man, to just be around people. I love being with the people. I had a good time. Good time down at Redskin training camp. And God willing, I'll probably be back down the next Tuesday or Wednesday or next week to keep doing my thing. And most definitely on Fan Appreciation Day and Social Media Day down there in Richmond. But listen here, though, Left-Handed, I think it's time for us to start passing the plate in the church. And if you like what we doing here on the Sports Revival, you can always go to Podbean, go click on the screen to all the shows or whatever, and in the right-hand corner, you'll see a donation button. And whatever you feel as you want to donate to the Sports Revival so we can do bigger and better things, your donation is always appreciated. But listen here, though, Left-Handed, I think it's time to pass the plate because I hear that church music playing in the background or something. So I think it's time for us to get on up out here.
Yeah. Grandma got the greens cooking downstairs. You know what it is.
Hey, we see y'all on Monday, gang. Love somebody. Don't lie on somebody. And don't be a Judas to your friend. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Red Team. That's left-handed, y'all. All them that's on Twitter. We gonna see y'all on Monday. Hey, baby, my Twitter. Ow!